move by Coyne. She shoots and she scores.
But the one thing I can't believe is just the fearlessness.
My parents saw how much I loved the sport. They saw the light in my eyes and the fuel in my belly of, oh my gosh, this is all she wants to do. She just wants to play hockey.
Tipped in front, they score. Kendall Coyne Schofield.
When I found out I was pregnant, I was shocked, excited. You just don't know what is to come next.
Go get the pets. It's all about the pets. Okay, go over there, mommy. Go get mommy. She's over there. I grew up in Orland Park, and she grew up in the town directly next to us. We grew up probably 10 minutes apart from each other. Went to the same high school, but our high school was huge, so we didn't know each other. She missed so many days of school just because of, she was always in hockey tournaments and stuff. It's actually really awesome, both of us being athletes, especially too, like if one of us is having a bad game or bad week or having something really good or whatever's going on in our lives, it's so easy to talk to just because, we both understand the stress and everything that goes with being a professional athlete.
Just good, steady pace here, Kendall. Just trying to get the heart rate up a little bit. All right, I just got 85 on each side. Again, just like nice and easy, nothing crazy. What do we got here, 6 to 8?
6 each leg.
6 each leg, all right? At first, I went a little too easy, I think. But then Kendall wants to get her...
I get mad.
Yeah, then she wants to get her heart rate up. It's so big, kind of hard. So you gotta be in the middle. We got one more set here, Kendall. Good, keep that same tempo, Kendall. Excellent. All right, Michael.
When we found out she was pregnant, the initial shock and excitement of everything was incredible. I'll never forget that moment when we first found out. But then reality starts to set in. She's like, okay, now how many more games do I got left to play? She starts counting in her head okay, maybe 6. But I will like to add too, if there's anyone that can do this, it's her.
The reaction from people in the public setting just instantly assume that I'm retiring and my hockey career is over. If it was an injury, no one would think twice that my career would be over, that I'm contemplating retirement. But when it comes to pregnancy, the assumption is you're done, you're gonna retire, you're just gonna be a mom. And why is everyone just assuming that my career is over, assuming that I can't return to hockey? One of those things that goes through your heads, whether it's the endorsements I have, are those gonna go away? Because you see and read more horror stories than you read happy stories. Oh, well, you can't play your sport anymore, so we don't value you. You're not an asset to our organization, so we're gonna cut ties. And CCM has a maternity clause in our contracts so that if we are to get pregnant, they don't get rid of us, they support us.
Kendall, handle the puck, handle the puck. I'm gonna release the puck from the corner. So it's like a bad angle shot or bad angle pass shot. And all you're gonna be is top of the blue here and just knock him in. Eye and hand coordination, following that puck all the way till it hits your white tape.
Okay.
That's the drill right there. Nice.
I called the doctor immediately and asked if I could still play or if I can't play. And the doctor reassured me that it's so early right now that you can continue to play. And I felt like going through this process a little bit alone. Obviously, Michael was there to support me throughout the whole thing, but he was on the road himself playing in his season with the Chicago Bears. But just having him, since the NFL season ended, being able to work out with him again has been a great boost for me. It's just nice to have someone there with you along the way.
Some cable crossovers.
You got a belly too.
I'm sucking my men right now. My back's tired.
You're back.
Sure. I actually want to show you on the Dynadiscs.
Okay.
That we'll do a little bit of rotation with that.
I know it's the doctor. He kind of just said when you start to lose your balance, in terms of skating, I'm in my 3rd trimester now, so I'm getting close.
Certainly. So the big thing is your eyes are actually going to help out a ton with your balance right now. So watch that when you are on uneven ground, you really are scanning around you. You've actually done pretty well with shoulder being able to stay aligned with your hip. That's kind of what we're looking for. As belly grows, your spine's going to curve a little bit more. So the key is for you to find how to have that balance point. If you continue to address it during pregnancy, you can prevent some of it from being disrupted. You got it. Let's go 3 more of those.
I was very lucky that I was able to play through my first trimester and safely, most importantly, but still at a high level. We didn't share with our families at that time that I was pregnant because we didn't want to worry them.
But I remember just even thinking about too, like how cool it was for her to be pregnant and playing those games. You know, they had the skills competition where she did her fastest lap and she won that, 12 weeks pregnant. So just thinking about all those moments and the games and the goals she scored pregnant, it's crazy to think about.
And it's Kendall Coyne Schofield who was one of those women to make it 2-0.
The success I've had in my career has come from my preparation. Whether it's the gym, it's the PT, it's the ice, it's the nutrition, it's the sleep, it's every day. It's not just you show up at the World Championships or the Olympics and you're successful. It's an everyday process.
I love it. It's part of it. It's all part of it. Nice.
Whether that's motherhood or it's coming back. It'll take time. It'll be very hard. It'll take a lot of discipline. But I think I'll have every ounce of inspiration I need right in front of me when I'm holding him.
So I guess the next big thing we have coming up is we'll be moving to Minnesota for Kendall's hockey career, which is gonna be fun. I can't wait just to be at the games and having him on my lap, watching the games, watching mommy score some goals, hopefully, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
People definitely thought Kendall was crazy for coming back so soon.
It was 4 weeks, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
we managed it. Like, it wasn't like coming back and like doing this stuff day one. It was like slowly like listening to my body, like me communicating with him, how am I feeling? This might be too much, this is too little, and like just the dialogue I think has helped us.
You have Drew that you have to, okay, if he's not sleeping the night before, it's okay. We can still make progress, but we can't go, pedal to the metal,
Now that my pump is on, usually put it in my lap. And okay, now we're ready to go to the rink. But yeah, I will say, figuring out how to manage like working out, skating, and feeding has been one of the harder things to do. I pump for about 15 minutes, and that's just about how long the drive is to the rink. And like flying to Toronto for the draft, that was my first time away from Drew, actually. So I was trying to navigate, like, how do I pump on the plane, like in front of strangers, and navigating that was a little bit stressful. But I realized you just got to do it, like, and you figure it out. I think he'll be fine if you just do the passy. He's very tired. My last game was December of 2022. I had Drew July of 2023, and it's getting back on the ice and getting back in the weight room and knowing that I am different. I'm now a mom, but when I get back on the ice, I'm still the same player that I once was. Having a child doesn't change that. It changes me, but it doesn't change the player that I am and that I can be.
reason I feel like I do today, only 3 months after having Drew, is because of all of the people who supported me leading up to the pregnancy, whether it was Michelle when we were at physical therapy and some skates with Coach Kenny and Cam in the weight room, and just doing the little things. And I think that's what has allowed me to have the success that I've had in hockey, is just to make sure that my body was in the best shape that it could be while growing a baby inside of it, you know, delivering the baby and then returning to sport. Even if it felt like I was exhausted or it felt too hard, I knew I had the mental strength to like push through and get through it, and I leaned on Michael and others to get through it. But it was just once I had that approval, I went out and I did it.
From the circle, thrown on, score!